Yo, we are live. We are live, man. Welcome everybody to the Illmindzpodcast, man. If you ain't ill, you ain't real, man. This episode, we're going to be talking about the trade deadline. It was 3 p.m. today, Eastern time. The trade was done. We have a lot to talk about, man. A lot of moves. And we got the Nets and the Sixers trade, Pacers.
All right, that's what we're going to start off with. We're going to start off with that one.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. Hold on. But I just want to get people prepared. We're going to talk about a lot of these big trades, man. The Pacers did numerous of deals. Portland did numerous of deals. The Cavaliers got Karis LeVert, and the Knicks and Lakers. That's for the last segment. It's going to be a lot to talk about those series, man.
Got to take a Xanax for the last segment.
Guys, it's so many trades, man. It's just ridiculous. But let's start off. All right, I got SPORTSADAMUS here, my pops, man, featured on the show, man, for sports talk. We doing this today. So I'm gonna let him lead the way right now. We're gonna talk about what trade we're gonna talk about. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna do the Nets Philly trade, which is probably the biggest one of the day.
Oh my God!
You got Philadelphia getting James Harden, and Philadelphia. Yeah, they got James Harden and Paul Millsap.
Oh, man.
I mean, I think for Philly it works for now. But in the long term, I think the Nets got the better of the deal. You're getting Ben Simmons, and they took away Seth Curry. That's going to hurt Philly. I mean, I would have gave them 1 first-round pick because they gave them 2 first-round picks. I think that's a bit much, given the fact that they're giving up Seth Curry.
Yeah.
Now, if they would have said, no Seth Curry and took somebody else, but at the very least, like we was talking about earlier, they should have got, instead of Paul Millsap, they should have got back, I know he's hurt right now, Patty Mills.
Yeah. They
probably should have got Patty Mills instead of Paul Millsap. That's just my opinion.
It's funny, too, because that was the first proposed trade that the Nets were going to give up. They're going to give up Patty Mills for them also. But I think 76ers declined it.
Oh, they declined it. Or maybe Patty Mills is hurt to a point where he's not going to be really useful this season, maybe.
Maybe that. But then you give them Paul Millsap and just James Harden, and they get what? 2 first-rounders, right? 2 first-round picks they got?
Yeah, 2 first-round picks.
Oh, my God.
And I don't know how protected they are. So that's what remains to be determined. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they're top 20 protected, then, okay, they're not going to get no lottery pick.
Mm-hmm.
But we shall see on that.
All right.
But regardless, I still think the Nets got the better of the deal.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think
so
Philly
too.
basically got a little hosed on this deal.
Mm-hmm.
But if they win a championship this year, I guess it was worth it.
Yeah.
But James Harden, I mean, that's like a mystery right now.
Yeah. Got the hamstring.
Was he dogging it because he didn't want to deal with the nonsense of the Nets anymore? And then all of a sudden he gonna become that James Harden that we saw when he first got to the Nets in Philly?
Who knows?
If they get that, then Philly made a good deal for the present.
Yeah.
But if James Harden is washed, maybe not washed completely, but not that dude, they might end up regretting this trade. I don't know.
Yeah, and the thing is that James Harden is going to pick up his option too with the 76ers, so he's going to play next season with them.
So if he's looking like he's on the downslide,
mm-hmm.
and you sign him to that kind of contract, like I said, assets, I don't know if that's an asset contract, bro.
The main thing that I want to say with that is that it's with his availability. That hamstring's a big thing right there, especially if you're a player that likes to do quick moves off the dribble, nice little stops and pops. You're putting a lot of wear and tear in those legs, and he's always getting that hamstring messed up multiple times. So I don't know. That hammy is a tricky thing.
If it's a 5-year deal, it's a bad contract. Because what you going to get? Maybe 2 good years out of Harden? I mean, I hope I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I'm wrong, but I'm looking at him. I don't think he's going to last as long as LeBron James. I don't think anybody going to last as long as LeBron James. So let's not use LeBron James' longevity as a barometer for these guys getting these big money deals at the tail end of their career.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Paul, Remember, we had a discussion about Chris Paul that I was like, I don't know, man. I'm nervous because I just thought I thought the engine was going out. But listen, props to Chris Paul. I mean, I didn't think he coming out this year like, listen, we talked about who's going to win it, but I'm telling you, Phoenix, look out, Phoenix is hungry.
Yeah, Phoenix is hungry.
Yeah, you know that. They came out this year, and you see, they ain't playing. Yeah, they are not playing. They playing every game for serious. Mm-hmm. They're not playing. They're trying to get that top spot. Mm-hmm. They're trying, and they actually got better.
It's crazy, right?
If I'm looking at the same team, but they better.
Yeah, you know what they say. You build camaraderie and chemistry.
Yeah,
you understand each other.
You got to have the chemistry. Now everybody, this is the year 2. Everybody knows their role.
Yeah.
Now it's just do what you do. Go as hard as you can. Let's go get it.
And do you think do you think that Philly will be able to create chemistry off the bat after the All-Star break with James Harden? You think the team will get?
Well, I think James Harden is the type of player that you can, especially given that even though he can be an ISO dude, he can also be a facilitator, which is what I do like about him. You know, he can change his game kind of and become more of a facilitator than one-on-one guy.
And that's why I think he could last. That's what I think he could last because he got great passing ability.
No, I think he'd be good. I'm just saying I don't think they're gonna get that James Harden. I hope they do.
Yeah, that's true.
But if they get that old James Harden, like,
watch out.
They get used to rocking James Harden. Philly, it's gonna be Philly and Phoenix.
Or Philly and Golden State.
I'm gonna say it right now. It's gonna be Philly and Phoenix.
Oh wow, Philly and Phoenix. Okay.
James Harden playing good. Even Giannis can't overcome that.
Yeah.
If James Harden is playing like James Harden or Houston, you know me, I love Giannis because he brings it every single night.
But Joel Embiid, man,
every single night he brings it. This is why I love if you're gonna make a mega trade and you're gonna give up all these assets to get a player, it gotta be a dude like that in his prime still. He's gonna give it to you every single night. Every single night, he don't take a night off.
Yeah.
Come on, I thought he was headed for surgery. He came back a couple of days later, and they won the chip. Mm-hmm. Somebody go look at that tape. Look at the way that leg bent on a Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, that thing.
I thought for sure surgery. He's out 6 months. He comes back in record time. Unbelievable. The guy, hands down, that's the kind of guy you invest in.
Yeah.
Durable, brings it every night. You don't have to worry about giving what you want. You just tell them you write it out. You write it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it don't matter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you everything you want. Write it out.
Okay.
You know why not? The guy gives you everything. Why would you not? Give him everything.
Okay. Now what about the Nets? So let's talk about the Nets. The Nets got Ben Simmons and got Seth Curry.
The Nets are looking good for the future. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's be honest. If Ben Simmons, hopefully he's mature enough to act like a man this whole offseason, all the people that have been trashing you, like me, but I've been trashing you from the beginning because I had told my son a long time ago,
he did. He
stop calling this guy a superstar because he can't shoot and he can't hit free throws. And in the moment of truth, he gonna fold like a cheap deck of cards. And what happened? Exactly like I told you.
They don't want to dunk on Trae Young.
Skills are skills. If you don't have skills, it gets exposed in the playoffs every time. You could get away with it when you're playing against the bums of the league. But when you're playing against the top echelon teams in a series where they're going to do their homework on you, your weaknesses will be exploited and exposed.
Yeah, that's true. It'll always be shown in the crunch time.
He could be worth every penny of that contract, even if he doesn't shoot. If he could hit 80% free throws, even without having a jump shot, Ben Simmons could be worth that kind of money that he's getting right now.
But the craziest thing is if he shoots 80% from free throws.
Right now, he's overpaid. Can't hit free throws. Mm-hmm. And now he's scared to dunk and end the games because he don't want to go to the line.
But one thing is, if he's shooting 80% from free throws, that means he can hit a jump shot. Because if you're hitting free throws 80%,
you would think,
right?
Listen, I'm not going to assume anything. Mm-hmm. If I'm a GM, if I'm a coach, Ben, just give me 80% free throws from the line and do what you do. and I'm happy with you. I won't even ask anything else. Just give me 80% from the line. I won't have to take you out in close games, and I could use your defense.
Yeah.
Because that's the problem. You're not only losing, okay, you don't got offense. You can't count on them offensively in at the end of games. But the defense, that's what you miss out when you have to take him out when he can't hit free throws or don't want to take a bunny in the lane. Because you need his defense. He's an elite defender. You know me. I'll tell the truth. I give you props if you deserve it. And if you don't, I say they're over-exaggerating. They're giving you a participation trophy that you don't deserve.
That's true.
But if he hits 80% free throws, he could be a serious player.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, even without a jump shot. Because he just has to play his game. Be aggressive. Go to the rack. They're going to foul you and beat him up at the line.
The craziest thing to me is the fact that they got Seth Curry to compensate for his lack of offensive ability.
Listen, the Nets made out.
Yeah, man.
Even if they lose Kyrie. Let's say even if let's play worst case scenario. They lose Kyrie.
Well, they didn't extend him. Remember that. They didn't extend him.
I know.
So I think they will lose him.
They're going to have to. Oh, this is the Nets, man.
Maybe.
All I got to say is this. If the Nets could find a way to get value, like a sign and trade with Kyrie Irving, do it. The guy, he's just a problem.
Portland?
I mean, the skills is the problem on the court. The problem is he's not on the court enough.
Yeah. Portland? Portland?
Wow.
Sign and trade with China and trade.
Wow. You know what? That's a thought. Because remember, Dame did say he wanted to come to New York.
Come with KD.
Oh, wow. And you know, that would actually be a good move, I think, for Portland. But, it's not going to be a good move.
Nah.
You know, he's not going to like Portland. He's going to become a cancer over there. So, Portland, it looks really good on paper. Don't do it.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to get vaccinated in Portland to play in arenas, so he can just play.
Even if he does, he'll find another excuse.
Yeah.
You know, somebody did something to an Indian tribe in the area, and he got to go and support them, and he got to take 3 weeks off. You know how we do.
Yeah, man.
Not that the indigenous people don't deserve support in this country. I mean, all the way. Believe you me, we could go into a 3-hour segment on how this country has done the Native Americans who this land actually belongs to.
Yeah, but you know,
we're talking sports.
It's all for another day.
Yeah,
but
that's off topic. But I'm just saying, you come up with something. I just didn't want any Native Americans to get offended if they heard that. You know, we got bad love. We're in your spot.
Yeah,
but
yeah. The main thing that's troubling to me is the fact it is Kyrie Irving. I think Kyrie is a deciding factor of whether they're gonna win it all this year, because like you said, say if they make it to
sabotage their plans this year.
Yeah. Why do you think James Harden was so frustrated? So James Harden didn't want to be there.
Get vaccinated. I mean, like remember we was discussing. I said let's say they keep Harden and they get to the finals
and they play Golden State.
Kyrie can't play in the finals because got vaccination mandate in Golden State. Got vaccination over here, so you're going to be in the finals and he can't play. I mean, what are we doing here?
Yeah, well, what are we doing? And I think that's what James Harden was afraid of. He's like, what if we get far and he can't play in any of the games? And then that...
Yeah, well, you heard the crazy reasoning because homeboy from the Nets is cool with the mayor of New York, so he going to hook him up for the playoffs and kill the man seeing backstage.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Listen, if you're running your business like that, good luck.
Yeah. And
good luck.
You know what's crazy thing about the Nets too? The Nets can still make it far because they got Andre Drummond also in that trade.
Listen, bro, they got Seth Curry and Ben Simmons and KD.
And Andre Drummond for the defensive rebounding. Oh my God. Yeah, so
they got a monster rebound. That's right. We forgot about that. My bad. I forgot about that.
And
Andre Drummond.
Yeah. And Andre.
And that's what and he's perfect for them.
Yes.
He don't got to score. Listen, when you got KD, come on. Like I said, you got Ben Simmons running the point. Like I said, if he could be a 75, listen, 80%, I never take you out the game. 75, I got to think about it in the crunch time.
Yeah.
But if he gets his free throws up to 80%, look out.
That's
the
a
Nets
problem.
is gonna be ferocious.
Yeah, because
that's a big if, man. If is the biggest word in the English language. It's 2 letters, but it's the biggest word in the English language.
Yeah, if. It's a big if for them. Listen, the Nets, I think the Nets can probably go far if Ben Simmons has improved during this off time. I don't know if he has or not, but if he has, then shit, look out. Because with Kyrie, him, and KD gets back and he's the same. And you got Andre Drummond and Steph Curry off the bench.
With what they got, even with a part-time Kyrie, they're gonna be good. But I'm just saying, when the playoffs come, that's just not gonna wash, man.
Yeah.
And it's just, how do you build team chemistry when your boy is not there for half the games?
Yeah. You know what?
By choice.
Yeah.
It's not like it's by choice.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sorry.
And the craziest thing about it,
you want to believe in voodoo and things like that, then that's your choice. Yeah. That's not,
That's true. Yo, but look, hold on. Bradley Beal. That's an interesting name that could come up for the Nets. Bradley Beal. KP. Kyrie and KP. You don't gotta get vaccinated.
Let's talk about what will happen.
I know, but
off season will be the off season.
I know. I'm just saying, Bradley Beal.
Hey, listen, Bradley Beal got Kristaps now, so let's see how that works out.
Let's see. So what's the next trade we're gonna be talking about? Because we went on about the Nets and that's a big trade. It's a big trade. Trade.
Yeah. It was the biggest one of the day. You got to spend some time on that one.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, the next up we got Portland and the Clippers.
Oh, that happened earlier before. Oh my God, they got Robert Covington and Norman Powell for who again?
Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah.
Justice Winslow. Keon Johnson. And 2025 a second round pick, is it?
I'm telling you right now, the Clippers, they swindled the hell out of the Blazers for that. That was crazy. Norman Powell and Robert Covington. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard is not leaving that team. With those dudes that they got now, oh, hell no. Hell no. I thought to myself, all right, maybe they'll try to think about being, because I remember early in the season said if the Clippers don't pan out and they're losing a lot of games, they're like, we might start trading players. And they actually...
Yeah, I can't deny it. That one kind of makes me scratch my head because I'm trying to look at the plus. What's the plus side for Portland on this?
I don't know.
They're trying to get rid of salary?
Yeah, they're trying to get... Yeah, I've been hearing that they're trying to get rid of salary because they could do big signings in the summertime.
Okay.
Yeah, so they're trying to dump. I think they're going to get about $60 million in cap space. So, hey.
All right.
But how many players can Damian Lillard recruit over there? I don't know. We will have to see for that. Because James Harden ain't going.
And who do you think he would be recruiting?
I don't know.
If he's recruiting anybody. I mean, like.
I don't know. I heard Jeremy Grant might be a guy that he will want to come over there. Young dude.
Yeah, I know. His name was popping up a lot, but he didn't get traded anywhere, did he?
Nah, not at all. And the crazy thing is, I don't think his contract is that big. I think he's making like 20-something a year.
20 a year? And what's he averaging?
I think this year he got injured too. I think he's like, oh man, I don't have the stats for it, but hold on, let me see. But who do you think? Who do you think?
Look at Portland got Eric Bledsoe. He's long in the tooth.
Oh, he's done. I think he's done.
What is he? Is he an expiring?
I believe so. I believe he has one. Okay. I think it's this year or next year or so. But
Justice Winslow. We were discussing it. I could have sworn he got drafted by Miami like 7 years ago.
I think he was like a Miami dude. And the crazy thing, when he was in Memphis, he was doing his thing. He was playing like point, and he went to Miami again, and then he went and played point. And he was all right. And then like after a while, I guess I didn't watch too many Miami games or so, but that span of when it was Kendrick Nunn, him, and all of them, they were doing their thing. Just when it was doing his thing. But then I don't know, he just flopped. But the Blazers, what I'm confused is How you trying to build around Damian Lillard, but you're trading players that you signed to play with Damian Lillard, and you trade them already? You signed Norman Powell to a
Well, like you said,
95-year deal.
if they're expiring, then they're planning to make moves over the summer here.
But the thing is, Norman Powell's a 5-year deal. They signed him. They brought him over here. They traded Gary Trent Jr. for Norman Powell to sign Norman Powell to a long-term deal.
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is, what the hell are you doing? So it's like you keeping Nurkic. You got rid of, and it's another trade we're gonna talk about too.
Well, listen, no. Nurkic they couldn't get rid of. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, that's true.
They ain't find nobody who wanted Nurkic. That's just the facts.
I ain't gonna argue that. But yeah, but then he's lost his comrade too. So Clippers definitely won that trade. Their roster has become way better now. You got Norman Powell, Reggie Jackson, Robert Covington. Yeah. Then you trade away Serge Ibaka. We're gonna talk about that too. But what's the next trade? Because that one's crazy. I'm at.
Yeah. I mean, for the Clippers right now, it's looking real good. I'm trying to figure out where the plus side is
for
with Keon Johnson, Justice Winslow, Eric Bledsoe, and two round picks in 2025.
I don't know what it is.
Unless it was a salary dump, I don't see why Portland did that move. But
yeah,
Clippers, goody for you, Clippers.
Yeah, we'll have to look more into that with Eric Bledsoe's contract. We'll definitely have to look more into that.
Yeah, because I don't think it's a long-term contract, but
possibly not.
I can't say for a fact right now.
Yeah, because he has no value as a player anymore. He ain't that guy no more.
All right. Let's move on to the next one here. We got
next year Clippers gonna be contenders.
The Wizards got Kristaps and a second round pick.
Yo.
And Dallas got David Bertans and Spencer Dinwiddie.
This trade blew my mind. I was so shocked.
You should be happy with it. I think it's pretty good.
The main thing that I'm shocked about was the fact that he was on the block. I didn't expect that contract to get moved. I don't think anybody wanted that contract. I was like, all right, we're gonna stick with Kristaps. The thing is that when he's on the floor, he's good, but he can't stay on the fucking floor. I'm sorry, he can't stay on the floor. And that's a big problem.
I have a problem with people saying give Mitchell Robinson of the Knicks the bag, because I was asking what kind of
bag.
We
gonna save that. We gonna save it. We gonna save it. But Kristaps,
that contract put you in bad situations.
Yeah, Kristaps' contract wasn't the greatest contract to sign him to. But
you trade him. Oh, he's an asset. You can move on later. Yeah, okay, Lakers. Good luck moving that contract. Okay, Bradley Beal. Getting paid to not play.
Who, Bradley Beal?
Not Bradley Beal.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, no, not Russell Westbrook. What's the other guy that was on the Wizards?
John Wall.
John Wall.
Yeah.
Getting paid to not play. I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's crazy. But the thing is
I'll be honest. The Lakers should have just swapped John Wall for at least John Wall won it.
Yeah, exactly. Because John Wall's healthy right now.
If he stay healthy, they can make a run this year, I think.
Yeah, John Wall was
healthy.
Yeah, John Wall's
healthy.
No, he's healthy. The Rockets are just sitting him out because they're on their youth movement. They're trying to do a youth movement. They don't want to do that.
I think Lakers might have messed that one up.
Yeah. So, but let's focus on this one.
That would have been addition by subtraction.
But let's focus on this one. Kristaps does Kristaps make the Wizards better?
If he's healthy, probably.
Okay. Bradley Beal,
he definitely makes him better.
Yeah, because Bradley Beal's out with a wrist injury. He's getting surgery. He's out for the rest of the season. Next year, I don't know what's going to determine for him. I think he should request out of Washington. He's too valuable of a player to be wasting his time there. I think the Lakers will probably want to get him. A lot of players. Honestly, if I'm like a championship contending team, like Milwaukee or something, I get Bradley Beal in a heartbeat. That's Bradley Beal we talking here. If I'm but it is.
But see, the thing is with those deals is you end up giving so much that did you really get better?
Yeah, I think Milwaukee will have to give up a lot to do that. Because I'll trade Drew Holiday for Bradley Beal. Fuck that.
Listen, me as a GM, I'll be the most patient guy.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'll be waiting like a lion in the grass, just waiting. Waiting. I don't matter how long I gotta wait until I get the antelope or the water buffalo that I want, and then I'll go in. Cause these guys, if it's not the guy, don't waste your time. there's no point, especially if you're a team that hasn't won in forever. If he's not the guy, don't waste your time.
Yeah, so
Don't waste your time.
So Bradley Beal to you is not the guy for Wizards anymore.
For who?
For the Wizards. You don't think he's not the guy? You think they should just move on?
I love him, but the team that's around. But listen, let's see what happens with Kristaps.
See what him and Kristaps can do. Okay, cool.
You wait until the All-Star break next year, and if Kristaps is healthy, then at least you could have an honest evaluation of what the team looks like when they're healthy. What's the potential for this team? What do we need? If we check this and that with them being healthy, can we get there?
Yeah.
Then you can have that conversation. But if Kristaps isn't healthy, what are you gonna do?
Okay. The Dallas Mavericks.
You're gonna be working off incomplete information.
Yeah, the Dallas Mavericks was pretty much struggling on his availability throughout the whole season, and now they got Spencer Dinwiddie, which ultimately, had a floppy season. Ultimately, he's having a very floppy season, and the Wizards players didn't even want to play with him at all. They didn't really want him there. There was rumors saying that they didn't even want to even be on the court with him. So I don't know what friction he created in Washington. We're not in Washington, so we don't freaking know.
Well, maybe a change of scenery is the best thing for him.
Yeah, and Spencer Dinwiddie is a talented player, but I don't think he's that guy for Dallas. The thing that doesn't make any sense to me is the fact that, are you putting him on the bench to play off? Because the only thing I'm thinking about, you're not going to mess up.
I'm going to be honest with you.
What?
When I saw that trade and I saw Spencer Dinwiddie, I thought they were going to use Dinwiddie to make a trade with the Knicks for something.
Oh, shoot. Dinwiddie on the Knicks?
I'll be honest with you, I thought what was going to happen was going to be Dinwiddie and maybe, I don't know what else Dallas has that we could have took. I thought it was going to be Dinwiddie and some other player for Fournier and maybe Quickly. That's what I thought was going to happen.
Dallas would like another shooter on the team. Yeah. Because now that Tim Hardaway's injured.
Well, really, you would have had one shooter because Quickly ain't a shooter.
Yeah. No. I'm saying with two shooters for the future, because you got Tim Hardaway and you got Fournier, but Tim Hardaway's out for injury throughout the season with the foot injury. He's out for the rest of the season, so you could have Fournier replace him with that. But I don't know who they would want us to take for that. It would have been tough.
Believe it or not, Fournier will be good. He would be good in
Dallas. Oh yeah, he'll get open shots all day.
That's why he'll be good, because he'll get open shots.
Yeah, but
he's working with a real point guard.
Yeah, but Spencer Dinwiddie's pretty. It's conflicting to me because you have a point guard already in Luka Doncic, and you have Jalen Brunson as basically an off guard that can pass the ball too as a point guard, and then you have Spencer Dinwiddie. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna put Spencer Dinwiddie on the bench to be a six man?
I think he's a 6-man trade chip type of player.
Okay.
For them. For Dallas, that's what I think.
Okay. So the offseason.
Maybe they move him in the summer or something like that.
Yeah. I think it's something like that.
I don't think he's a long-term there, but I think the guy they really wanted was the David Bertans.
Yeah.
And they figured let's see what we could do with Dinwiddie. If we could use him in our offense or whatever, we'll keep him. If not, we'll use him and package him in the offseason or maybe at the next trade deadline.
Yeah, because on the Nets he was a 6-man. He was a 6-man on the Nets and he was doing good as a 6-man. So let's see if you can do the same thing for Dallas, because he's not going to start. You're not going to mess up that chemistry with Jalen Brunson and Luka Doncic right now. No, you're not going to do that.
No.
It's not going to happen.
Well, hold on.
Jalen Brunson.
Oh yeah, they held on to Brunson, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're Mark Cuban stated, "I'm keeping Brunson, whatever I got to do. If I got to sign him for money, I will." Because it's Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson's amazing this year. He's playing phenomenal for them. So.
Yeah, but like I said, I think it's a little bit of fool's gold.
But let's see.
I think eventually he comes a little bit back down to earth. You know how I am about fundamentals and things like that. Important stuff in basketball. Boxing out, rebound. Knowing the fundamentals of the game. Mm-hmm. And he's got some ugly things, hitches in his shot, but at least it's consistent ugliness, so maybe it's good for him. Mm-hmm. I can't go. I don't watch him enough to fully critique him, but the times I've seen him, his shot looks a little wonky, but he's consistently wonky with it. So if that works for if it works for him, then it works for him.
It works, yeah, because he's shooting well from the floor.
Right. My whole thing is I lose confidence in players when I see them take a shot a certain way Now, a couple weeks later, they're shooting it a different way. Now they shoot it like that. Tells me you're lost. That you got no fundamentals and you're searching.
Yeah.
You know, it's one thing. I always did it this way, and I always get it done this way. And if it keeps working for you in the NBA, more power to you. Why change it? I wouldn't either.
Yeah. And Dallas,
You know, if you
and
could
Dallas
take
to
a
me is
horrible
doing anything
shot,
with that.
but you hit that shot at 70% of the time, I'm still gonna. Everybody else, I'm gonna bench them if they take that shot. But if you hit it at 70%, by all means, you can take it.
Okay, cool. Well, let's continue because we're going off topic with that. But go.
Yeah.
So, what's the next trade?
Let's go with the Sacramento and the Pacers.
Ooh, that
Sacramento.
Sabonis to Sacktown.
Listen, I always like Sabonis.
Sabonis to Sacktown. Sabonis to Sacktown, man.
I mean, it depends on what you want him for and at the price.
Yes. And
at the contract he's making, it's good what he gives you.
Yeah, man.
Gives you good low posts. You're going to have to double them in the post, which is going to create open shots if you got perimeter guys. That's the whole thing. When you get players, you got to know what style you want to play and how you're going to use the player.
Exactly.
Unlike other coaches who shall remain nameless right now.
But go ahead. So we got
so they got Sabonis, Jeremy Lamb, Justin Holiday. You know, those are good pieces. I'm not going to say they're superstars also, but they're good pieces. You know, when you got players that you can put them in a row, I need you to do this and this, and they're going to do it for you. That's a good piece to have.
Yeah, Jeremy Lamb one season averaged like 14 points off the bench. So I got to admit, you know, he has the potential to do something. I don't know what was going on this year with that.
This one wasn't, I mean, it was a good, I'd say this one was kind of good for both sides.
It was. The Pacers got who? Who did they get?
They got Buddy Hield and Halliburton.
Halliburton. Now, I'm going to ask you this question right here. Did you expect Halliburton to be on the trade block? Did anyone expect that? I don't think so.
Listen, we was talking, and, you know, I told my hometown team, if they was at least halfway competent, would just call them. Just call. Call, ask, find out. Never know.
I think they have. I think they did.
Sometimes you're not looking at something until somebody turns your head and be like, oh, look. And then, oh, wait a minute. Hey, yeah, that does look pretty good.
Well, the thing is, to me, I think because Sabonis is having a better season than Julius Randle, I don't think they could have just made that trade. I don't think so. Or maybe the Knicks didn't want to take Buddy Hield's contract. They're like, oh, we don't want to take Buddy Hield. Because that's what they had to sacrifice, too. Pacers. The Pacers had to take that $24, I think it's like, what, $23, $24 $1 million deal that Bradley Beal's getting a year? 23 mil? 23 mil a year. So,
Bradley Beal?
No, not Bradley. Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield.
Buddy Hield. Okay, my bad.
Buddy Hield. No. Buddy Hield's contract is like 23 mil, and he's playing off the bench. It's like, why would I need to take that? You know?
Yeah, that's a lot for a bench player.
Maybe Sack and the Knicks wasn't meeting on good terms. It was like, we want you to take this contract. Well, you're gonna take this contract. Like, I don't want to take that contract. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, they'd probably be like, well, if we're gonna do that, then you're gonna take Randle and Fournier and say,
we ain't taking no Fournier.
Boys, Pacers are like, we just might as well just keep what we got. We're gonna do that.
Yeah. I know the Kings were like, nah, because Fournier and Buddy Hield is kind of like the same person in a way.
Listen, I don't even care about that. Like I always say, unless it's the move, sometimes it's better doing nothing.
Yeah.
Then it's better to do nothing than do another bad move. So sometimes you're better off doing nothing, even though it kind of stinks. Seems like everybody's out there partying and you ain't been invited to the party, but sometimes you're better off.
Yeah.
Then they hung over the next day. You go take the test and get an A and they get a D. So, you know, sometimes it ends up being for the best.
Yeah, sometimes it is like that. So who do you think won this trade?
But I like that one for both sides. That's
who do you think won it, though? Who do you think won that trade?
I got to give it the edge to the Pacers, man.
Oh, wow, really?
Halliburton. Yeah, you got Halliburton. And Buddy Hield, you give him a starting spot, he's going to probably produce better. Sometimes it's about fit. You know, I'm sure they're probably not thinking about probably keeping Hill too long.
Nah, I think they're gonna trade. I think they're in full rebuild mode. They're like, look, Buddy Hill, you're gonna shine this year, and then we're gonna trade you for something better.
Exactly. That's what it is. But at least they have a plan. They know, all right, we got him. We're not gonna keep him. We're gonna let him play though. He's gonna have plenty of time to play. But that's the way you do it. When you get these supposed assets, you have to play the asset to display it.
Don't worry.
You know.
I know what you're using that for.
I'm going to stick to the script. All right.
It's so personal.
But like I said, I think this one was good for Sacramento. Maybe edge Sacramento.
I may edge it because now you keep De'Aaron Fox, you keep Harrison Barnes, and you get Sabonis.
What the Pacers are trying to do, it works for them.
Yeah, because the Kings are just trying to win now. I think they're done drafting. I think they're like, look, we just gotta win. The general manager is on the hot seat. He's like, look, I gotta do something, or else I'm fired.
Gotta see my job.
Yeah, so if Sabonis pans out, man, it could be a good combo for him and De'Aaron Fox, and I think Sabonis can make the team better. But on to the next one. On to the next.
All right, Portland and.
What we got?
Pelicans.
Oh, CJ, the freaking.
So the Pelicans got CJ McCollum.
The Robin.
Larry Nance Jr. Larry Nance Jr. gonna help him out.
Yeah, he's injured. He's gonna be back next year.
Yeah, but when he get healthy, he gonna help him out coming off the bench. I like Larry Nance Jr. And
yeah.
And the Tony Snell.
Yeah, and who the Blazers get?
Yeah, the Tony Snell. I guess he's all right.
Yeah. When he played for the Bucks, he was doing his thing. He was average. He was
for a minute, but consistency is the key with me.
Yeah.
Want me to believe who you are? Show me who you are at least 2 years in a row. Then I believe it.
All right, now we got who the Blazers got?
Portland got Josh Hart.
Ugh. He's good, but
I think Josh Hart. I like Josh Hart.
No. He's
Alexander Walker.
Yeah, he's been okay for the Pelicans.
I'll be honest with you. I really don't know who he is.
Trust me, there's a lot of these players that you'll see in some of these deals. You're like, huh?
And what is this? Thomas Satoransky?
Thomas Satoransky. Yeah. Thomas Satoransky. He played for the Wizards too, and he was a pretty solid point guard for them.
Okay.
But let's see.
Backup point guard.
For CJ McCollum, though?
Well, listen, you don't need a starting point guard. You got Dame. If you're keeping Dame and building around him, you don't need a starting point guard. So a backup point guard makes sense.
But they already have Anthony Simons. Anthony Simons.
Anthony Simons. But Anthony's like a combo guard.
Yeah, he's good for both.
Am I wrong?
But he can play the both. But he can play both.
No. I'll give it to you. Listen. I love that kid. I mean,
you saw him yesterday? Man,
yes.
I told you to watch him. I told you to watch him. I know.
But I do love him.
I told you to watch him.
Why the Knicks can't draft dudes like that? Oh, I want to kill myself, but okay.
I told you. Right. I told you to watch him.
Listen, no, I know, and I saw
that's
Anthony Simons.
That's the future for Portland right there. That's the future. But go ahead.
I'll be honest with you. I would have went full rebuild, see what I could get for Dame too. That's how much I like that kid.
Yeah, man.
Just gotta get him like a DeAndre Ayton big and a wing, another wing.
Oh man, he's good.
I think you cooking with ingredients there.
You see what I'm saying? But go ahead.
But they got well. Listen, they also got the 2022 first round pick. Mm-hmm. Now, is that that's not protected, or is it protected?
No, it's not protected.
No protections.
I don't know. No protections on those.
Not that the Pelicans are going to drop all the way into the lottery, but,
No, not for the Pelicans.
Okay, so they got the year coming up first round pick.
No. Which wait, hold on. Wait, which one? The Blazers, you talking about the Blazers pick, right? The Blazers first round pick is protected. But the second rounds and the 2 second round picks.
Yeah, who cares about the second round? The first round pick is protected what? Lottery protected?
No, it's just protected.
Or top 20 protected?
No, it's just protected. So I'm pretty sure it's like top 14 protected, probably.
Well, that's the devil's in the details. If it's top 4 protected, then it's good to go. As long as it's not the 4th pick, you get it.
Yeah.
Number 5, 6, 7 pick, you could get a really good player there.
Yeah. So let's see what happens.
the devil's in the details. I'll hold out on this one till all the details come in.
Yeah. Until we know what they mean by protected.
Because I'll be honest with you, I'm kind of confused at what Portland is trying to do here.
Yeah.
But maybe the plan is for the offseason. I don't know.
That's the thing. Because I'm thinking to myself, all these trades, it's like you're getting rid of.
It certainly don't make them better now.
It don't. So I'm not sure.
No, that ain't helping this year.
Yeah, like I don't know what they're trying to do.
It's helping this year. So if you're talking about right now, the Pelicans definitely won that one.
Yeah, Devontae Graham, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, and Valanciunas. Yeah, Valanciunas. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Pelicans trying to win, man. Pelicans trying to win.
Listen, they just got to get somebody healthy.
Yeah, Zion.
He got to stop drinking too much dew.
Yo, he got fat.
You know what happens when you drink a lot of soda, right? Maybe you need to stop off them dew commercials and get in the gym. But
yo, he got so big. I'm like, yo.
Listen,
you talk about a foot injury and you gaining weight. You think that's gonna help your foot? Like, come on, bro.
I told you. I was praying for that number 2 pick because that way my team couldn't mess it up. Because they would have messed it up. If they would have got the number 1 pick, they would have messed it up and picked Zion. Because they're stupid like that. You know what? Let me stop because I'm already getting angry. My blood pressure just went up 10 spots.
Okay, let's go. So now we have.
I want to Ja so bad. I want to cry, man.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'll publicly cry. If publicly cry will get me Ja Morant, I'll publicly
We will have an episode dedicated to you. We will have one for you. For you to let out your emotion.
Sorrow and pain. For
all the Knicks fans, man.
Knicks fans, 44 years.
We got you.
Ain't seen nothing but heartache and pain.
Got you. All right.
Let's move it on.
All right. So so obviously.
Now the next one, or you want to still talk about this one?
No. I'm saying obviously we know the Pelicans won that trade hands down. We don't know what Portland's gonna do.
Easy.
Yeah, we don't know what Portland's gonna do.
They might make some noise. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. I mean, I don't think they're gonna win the chip, but
yeah, let's see.
Is Zion supposed to come back anytime this year?
I do not know. That'll be determined. Well. We won't know. But
that's the whole key to it.
Yeah. And the Pelicans are not in playoff contention anyway.
That'll be what? That'll be 3 years he's in the league and he's only played not even a season's worth of games.
Yeah, like a whole.
It'll be 3 years. Three.
I think he's played enough to make one. It doesn't matter. He's not played majority of a full season. But go ahead. I don't believe.
And they're gonna sign him to a max deal. Good luck with that, New Orleans.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, moving on. Got the Cavaliers and Pacers. Ooh, Cavaliers.
Caris
LeVert.
Caris LeVert. We talking Caris LeVert here.
The Cavs. That's what I'm saying. If it was just Caris LeVert, awesome. But
and they only got rid.
And on that team, I think he's gonna work.
No, he's definitely gonna work. And the thing is, they only got rid of Ricky Rubio. Only Ricky Rubio and picks. Who cares?
Hold on. Well, Ricky Rubio, listen, you could trash him all about his D, but at least he's a good floor general and a great facilitator.
It doesn't matter. They have Rajon Rondo. It doesn't matter.
No, I know that. No, I'm just saying.
No, but the Pacers don't need a Ricky Rubio.
I'm saying this: Ricky Rubio ain't pure trash.
Yeah, but Ricky Rubio is not gonna make no Pacers better. All right, Caris LeVert just made the Cavaliers way better.
They definitely did. But the Pacers are getting the 2022 first round pick. Now you say that's lottery protected. What?
Mm-hmm. Lottery.
That's the one that's protected 1 through 4.
No, I don't think that's not the one. That's not the one.
Okay.
That one is.
So they just got they're not
lottery protected.
They got the pick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the lottery protected.
Okay.
It's just lottery.
But no specifics.
No.
Yeah.
No specifics.
No specifics.
Not at all.
Okay. Wow. So
that's a very good trade.
That remains to be seen then. I mean, if it's depending on protection.
Yeah. And that's a very good trade.
If it's top 5, 7 protected, okay, a number 8 or 9 pick or 10 pick in the draft isn't bad. Yeah. You could do something with that if you know talent.
That's a very good trade for the Cavaliers, man. Now I'm actually just
excellent.
I'm actually just one question now. I'm actually just one question now. They coming out the East? You think they come out the East? Philly and Cavs? Philly Cavs?
Scare people, but right now with the trades and everything, I gotta go with Joel Embiid, baby. He's cooking.
Philly Cavs? Philly Cavs Western Conference? I'm sorry, Eastern Conference Finals? Philly Cavs?
I'll tell you what, with all these trades, I gotta see them play for like a week or two so I could give you you can lock it in, then I'll tell you nope, yes, but right now I gotta see, but on paper, man, I gotta tell you, the Cavs, and believe it or not, the Nets and Philly. I think those are the three teams to watch in the East because they got Steph Curry. If they wouldn't have got Steph Curry, I'd be like, oh, Nets ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
But with Steph, even with Kyrie acting the fool, you got KD and Ben Simmons. Like I said, if Ben could just hit free throws. I mean, you saw Giannis. That's how he won the chip.
Yeah, that's true.
Go look at how many free throws he hit in that game. He was money. That's all you got to do. Even if you don't have a jump shot. Practice your free throws, fellas. I don't understand. Everybody's jealous of your privileged life, and I'm not hating. You deserve everything you get, all you NBA players. But how is it that you don't have a regulation hoop in your backyard and shooting free throws if you stink at free throws? I don't understand it. I don't understand. You could get up in your drawers and go shoot free throws and practice. I don't get it. If you're an NBA player and you that good, it don't cost that much to put a regulation court in your backyard.
It's definitely don't cost that much with their pockets.
I'm just saying, it's free throws. They free. The key word is free. You right there, standing by yourself.
With the crowd going crazy.
I don't understand.
Yeah, man. Because
free throws is just routine. Invent your own routine. 2 bounces, grab it, look. 2 bounces, grab it, look. Or 3 bounces, grab. Whatever works for you. Develop a routine. Do it all the time. And you will get better.
Most def.
That's advice for free NBA players. Send me donations if you do it and it works. Because really, it's not that hard.
But let me ask you this, though. So you're saying Cavs. So you're saying Philly and Nets. And you think with Caris LeVert on this team, presently constructed with Darius Garland, Larry Marketing, Caris LeVert, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and then
I just think they're a little
too young.
They're not ripe yet.
All right. You think next year?
They're ripening, but they ain't ripe yet.
Okay.
I see them coming though. I see them coming. The Cavs. I gotta give it to the Cavs. LeBron left, and at least whoever was left there in charge, it looked like they got a plan because it's working out pretty good.
Yeah, man. That trade for Caris,
pretty good.
And that trade for Caris LeVert is going to put him over the top. And imagine if they keep Colin Sexton. I don't think they probably would keep him. Maybe trade him. But hey, if you trade him for something good, man, watch out for the Cavs, man. Them Cavs next year.
No, listen.
Beware.
Listen, just like the Suns this year, you see the way the Suns are looking. Why? Continuity. Like I said, once you play with somebody and you like who you playing with, everybody know. It's not like you even got to think. It's like a symbiosis of the minds.
Yeah.
Everybody knows where they're gonna be, and it's just flowing. And the basketball is beautiful when it's played that way.
Baby, give me the ball. I'll give you the ball here. Sup, baby? Take me out to dinner.
Good basketball is like a symphony, bro.
Just take me to the lane.
Everybody playing the right notes at the right time.
Yeah. All right, what's the next trade we got? What's the next trade we got in our bat right now?
All right, we got the Hornets and the Wizards.
Montrezl Harrell. It's funny too. There was a press conference. He was talking about how they always getting their ass kicked for the past like 6-7 games. They've been getting their ass kicked. He's been saying, he's like, bro, we playing like trash. And then he gets traded to the Hornets. And the Hornets need a player like that.
Hey, the Hornets, The
Hornets need a player like that off the bench. Dude averaging Hornets
got my favorite point guard, LaMelo.
Yo, I got to admit, man.
You know me some LaMelo. I've been talking about LaMelo for the last 3 years. You know, I've been telling you before I came into the NBA. I'll be like, yo, once I saw LaMelo, I said,
yeah, fucking LaMelo, man.
You need to shoot better, but everything else,
all right,
got it.
All right, so do you so who did the Wizards get out of that?
Ish Smith.
Ugh, okay.
And was it Vernon Corey?
Yeah, I don't know.
Vernon.
I don't know Vernon Corey. I haven't seen that man play, but Ish Smith.
There you go. Yeah, that's news to me.
Ish Smith used to be decent. I don't know what his value is now. Like he's a Nick killer.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you on that one. I just go like this. Question mark. I don't.
Yeah, because Ish Smith. I was
like, the only time do a trade to do a trade. I mean, I understand why the Hornets did it though.
Yeah. To get rid of it.
But I'm looking at the Wizards like, what did you get? I mean, unless they just wanted to get rid of the Montrezl Harrell contract.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was their objective, then
kudos.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
because mission successful.
I have to say, Montrezl Harrell's energy off the bench with the Wizards was really great. And now I think that when he goes to this Hornet team, he's definitely going to help.
Oh, no. Listen, for the Hornets, I think it's a
phenomenal
definitely
trade.
Good for the Hornets.
It's a phenomenal trade for them because he's going to be off the bench. And for the Nets, for the Wizards, he's averaged, 14 and 8? That's great off the bench, man. That's like, and he's more defensive too, so he's more like an Enes Kanter for you. He could give you offense, and Enes Kanter can't play defense, but I'm saying rebounding wise, he hustles. Yeah. So it's like you get that with more defense. That's better for the Hornets right now. Gotta give it that. Yeah. What's the next trade we got? Because that's a very small one.
We got the Spurs and the Celtics.
Oh yeah, the Spurs gave up Derek White.
Derek White to the Celtics.
Yo, Derek White on the
Josh Richardson. They got the 2022 first round pick.
Yeah.
It's top 1 to 4 protected, meaning the Celtics will have to do a super tank for the Spurs not to get the pick.
Yeah.
Because as long as it's not the 1 through 4, Spurs got a number 1 pick next year. But for the Celtics, Derek White, good player.
Derek White, man.
How you think he's going to work out with the Celtics?
I think Derek White is pretty good defensively and offensively, and he played really well with I keep on saying DeJounte Murray. He's athletic. He hustles, and I think with the system that they're playing now, because now Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum are like really building chemistry, and they're winning a lot of games now. They spanked the Nets the other day, but they didn't have none of the players.
Oh, no, they've been balling better. They've been
balling, and I think Derek White, man, either off the bench or starting, this dude is definitely gonna bring it. He brings it every day with the Spurs. Like imagine if he shines, they give him a better role. Because now that Josh Richardson is off their books now, and they get Derek White. Yeah. Derek White is gonna be off the bench lighting it up. And he's not a bad player. I think he makes the Celtics a better team.
Is he on a long-term contract, or they're gonna have to re-sign him or something?
I don't think he's on a very expensive contract. I think he has another year left on his deal.
All right.
I could do a quick check right now. I'm on the website.
And the Spurs also got they got that number 1 coming next year. Almost 100% they're gonna get the number 1.
Yeah, so they have him.
Richardson,
yeah,
and Romeo Langford, which I'll be honest with you, I don't know who Romeo is.
Trust me.
They have a guy in a fairy tale that I once read.
Yeah, they have Derek White for the next till 2025. So they have him for a while.
Oh, that's definitely good for the Celtics.
Yeah.
And for the Spurs, not bad because they're gonna get a number 1 pick next year. You got Josh Richardson. They still kept DeJounte Murray, damn it. But they still kept DeJounte Murray. So, the Spurs are going to do like the Spurs do. They're going to do their homework.
Yep.
And with that number 1 pick, if they strike gold and end up getting at least an all-star, now they cooking with some ingredients.
It's true. So, let's see.
See, it's not that hard, other teams. Pay attention.
Yeah.
Learn from the people that do it right. Memphis, Spurs, watch those teams. See?
What's the next trade we got?
Learn from successful people that maybe you'll be successful.
And what's the next trade we got? Let's see.
All right, hold on. Deep breath.
we don't worry. We're going to get to the nitty-gritty.
I'm just congested with so much animosity. Anyway.
Juiciness.
We got the Clippers.
Oh, yeah.
And Detroit.
And
the 4-team trade.
The 4-team trade.
The Clippers, Detroit. The Kings is at it again. And Milwaukee.
The Kings ain't playing, man.
The kids are just shuffling the cards.
They're like,
and just like, wherever they
here
land,
you go.
let's try
Here you
it.
go. What you got? What you got? Give me this. Give me that. Give me that card. I need
They're
it.
just like, hey, set them up. Let's see how they fall and let's go with it.
That's what they doing.
All right, but so this was all right. So the Clippers got on this one Rodney Hood
Yeah, that's
and
good.
Semi Ojeleye.
Yeah,
Ojeleye or something like that.
don't know who the hell that is. Well, I've seen him, but I don't. I won't.
Ojeleye. If it was Spanish, it'd be Ojeleye, but you know, Ojeleye, something like that.
Listen, everybody.
Samuel, if I'm messing up your name, I'm sorry. If I hear it right the first time, I'll get it right again.
Listen, man, if I don't see these players play good and I don't know them like that, I'm going to be like, who? Because even if I've seen them, they ain't that good.
Rodney Hood. I mean, I guess Rodney Hood's all right. Bench player.
Rodney Hood on the bench for the Clippers. The Clippers is trying to build a squad.
Listen, he playing for who I think is
Tyronn Lue.
One of the top 3 coaches in the league.
Lue.
Spoelstra, and Popovich.
Yo, Tyronn Lue's gonna bring the best out of these players, man. I'm telling you, when Paul George and Kawhi Leonard comes back, that roster is going to go crazy.
And both of them are healthy next year. The West is gonna be bananas.
Yeah, because the Clippers ain't dealing with
You're gonna have the Suns ain't going nowhere.
Warriors ain't going nowhere.
Even if they eat this year and win it, they ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, and then the Warriors, the Memphis Grizzlies. Utah, I don't know. Utah,
Warriors is reloaded.
Oh, yeah, Utah did a trade, too, I think.
Did they?
Yeah, they traded Joe Ingles. I forgot who they...
Wow. Oh, yeah, I was hearing about that, but I didn't get the details.
I literally forgot about that trade.
But let's finish.
Oh, yeah, let's go.
So Detroit got Marvin Bagley.
Let's see what Marvin Bagley does. He hated Sacramento.
At least there's a point guard there.
Yeah, because he hated Sacramento. He did not
want to be
there.
honest with you. I wasn't sure on that Detroit pick this year. I forgot the Cade Cunningham.
Oh, no, he's been coming to
You know what? Props to Cade, man. You started off a little shaky.
Yeah, he did. I was questioning him, too.
Got your legs up on the year. You didn't pout. You didn't act like a child like other players that I've seen in this league. Yeah. You manned up. Worked on your game, and now you're playing like you're worthy of that number 1 pick. Mm-hmm. You might not still be the best player in that draft, but you're still worthy of that pick because you're playing well. Yeah. Playing pretty well. Okay. I mean, for a rookie, remember, you got to improve. But, let's not get crazy. Let's not start getting awards like we gave Ben Simmons. Let's stop that. Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then Marvin Bagley.
I wish I would have been on the record from the beginning on Ben Simmons because I would have been looking like a genius right now. Because how many years I've been telling you the same thing? He ain't that dude. I don't understand why everybody talking like he's a superstar. He's not. He's a good player. Mm-hmm. Has some tremendous skills in certain areas. Superstar, he is not. Sorry. A superstar is LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving when he decides to show up. And players like that. Mm-hmm. So Detroit got Marvin Bagley. Maybe with a point guard, it'll start to work.
Yeah, because he didn't like Sacramento. He didn't like playing in Sacramento. Everybody talked about it.
At the end of the day, you know what? Play wherever you playing.
Exactly.
Wherever you living, make that your home and make it the best that you can. Mm-hmm. Stop crying and stop looking at the grass is greener on the other side. Because most of the time, it's not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Joe Ingles actually went in.
Let's finish this one up, though. All right. Milwaukee ended up getting Serge Ibaka, which was definitely needed considering that Brook Lopez, I don't even know if he's going to come back this year. Listen, I had a bad back, and it took me like 4 months of doing rehab to get it back right. So, I don't know if Brook Lopez is going to be right by the end of the season. Especially if you had like a disc get thrown out at the back, something like that.
And remember, he ain't no spring chicken either.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna take a minute. Yeah, man. Well, it didn't happen to me when I was a spring chicken either. Like I said, it's gonna take a minute. Yeah. That back is tricky. Especially when you're a big guy. You got to be bending down to jump up and get those rebounds. Yeah. Guys leaning on you.
Yeah, over time.
Back got to be right. So that was a good move. That was a good move for Milwaukee. They obviously gonna try to repeat because they shoring it up.
Of course.
And then the Kings actually, I think, made out okay on this one. They got Dante DiVincenzo.
Hey, that's not bad, man.
Josh Jackson.
And
Trey Lyles.
Yeah. The one that peeks out to me is Dante DiVincenzo.
Yeah, I know that's the guy they wanted in the trade.
Yeah, they was like, yo, defensive dude, come off the bench, can do his thing, can shoot. You know,
I actually, like I said, man, a lot of these teams, I think they mess up, especially when you're drafting young players. You have to have great developmental people in your organization. If I'm running an organization, my developmental people, if they're great at developing young players, they never go nowhere. I don't care what coach I bring in. My developmental guys will be my developmental guys. And any coach that wants to come in there, especially if they're successful, I mean, if they're successful, meaning you're drafting players, you're seeing them develop, they're maxing out their potential. Why would you ever let any other coach come in there and remove that guy?
That's true.
Because maybe you might not have a guy who's head coach material, but a developmental guy is like gold, especially if you're trying to rebuild. You need a guy who can develop talent, and you need somebody who can find the talent in the draft.
That's true. Everybody needs that. You know, these guys are coming in fresh. And a lot of teams,
I don't think they invest in that.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they invest in that. Or they get a coach who's not invested in developing players.
His name may not be.
All right, what's the next one?
What's the next one we got?
What's the next one? Oh, let's talk about the. We already took care of the ones that we had on the list. Now let's talk about that last one you was talking about.
Joe Ingles.
Yeah, the Joe Ingles, right? Utah Jazz. You
said yeah. So Joe Ingles was actually a part of the Blazers and Pelicans. So it was a 3-team thing. So Joe Ingles went to the Blazers also. Joe Ingles went to the Blazers. I don't know what Utah got back in that deal. I'm about to look it up right now because that was actually something I didn't see. Utah got it. Utah trade. Here we go. Hold
Joe
on.
Ingles is on an expiring, right? I think there's one more year left on his deal.
I think so. Maybe. No. I think he signed a deal with them. Hold on. So the Jazz. I'm trying to see the deal. What the hell's happening? What's going on? Oh, okay. Hold on. All right, got it. Do this. Sorry, chat. Hold on. Sorry. Let me see this. All right. So it was part of the. So the Jazz get Walker, they get Hernan Gomez actually from San Antonio, and then the Blazers get Joe Ingles, Elijah Hughes, and then the Spurs get Thomas Satoransky and the 2nd-round pick from Utah. So that's the update on that one. There's other miscellaneous trades that happen that don't really care. Like the Nuggets got Brian Forbes. Brian Forbes is pretty good. And the Celtics got Bobo and PJ Dozier. I think.
Oh, the Celtics got Bobo.
Yeah, but I think they traded Bobo too. I think they got rid of him also.
All right.
So that was before. And then Oh no, Dragic. Goran Dragic got traded.
Miami moved Goran. That's right.
Yeah, so Goran Dragic got traded to the Spurs. Goran Dragic got in a a first-round pick for this year, 2022. And the Raptors got Thaddeus Young and Drew Eubanks. So with Goran Dragic, they said they're gonna buy out his contract. I heard it's gonna be a buyout, and then they're gonna somebody's gonna sign him. Top suitors, I think the Lakers are in it. Dallas is a big suitor for him. They want him badly, and I think there's a couple other teams that want Dragic on their roster. So that's one thing that's going on with that. But yeah,
where do you think he goes?
I think he goes to Dallas. I'm not saying it because I'm a Dallas fan.
I think he goes to Dallas. I think the Lakers are back, but he's like, man.
Yeah, it's too much for that. So now speaking about these trades, we got most of the big trades done. That's what we really was going to talk about. And I have to say that let's talk about certain teams that didn't make trades. First, we're going to talk about...
I don't know about certain teams. I know about my Knicks. That's what I know about.
All right.
I don't know about certain teams.
Hold on.
I know about the Knicks.
Hold on. It's only 2 teams I want to talk about today. we're gonna talk about the first one because this one's gonna probably be not as lengthy as the last one.
Yeah, you know it's not gonna be as lengthy.
The Los Angeles Lakers did not make any trades at all for the deadline. Like,
personally,
go ahead.
If it was the Lakers, I would have had John Wall come in for a workout just to see what he was looking like. And if he was looking good, addition by subtraction. All right, I'll take John Wall. You take Westbrook. That's it. A swap. But that wasn't going to happen. They wanted that 13-year-old in 2027. Yeah. So that's why it didn't happen.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
The Wizards wanted a 13-year-old in the swap.
You said 13-year-old, dude.
The 2027 pick is most likely about 13 right now.
Yeah. But like, yeah, John Wall, man. Yeah, John Wall with the John Wall and with Westbrook. I think Westbrook should have played better this year, and John Wall would have played better. I think. I thought Westbrook was gonna play better this year. I thought with LeBron and AD, I'm thinking he's gonna play better. He's playing the worst he's ever played. This is the worst I've ever seen Westbrook play at all. And I think it's because you play with two other stars and you don't know how to fit within this chemistry because you're not the guy handling the ball at all times. You got LeBron handling the ball. And you need to find a way to create chemistry.
Listen, you need to stop playing. Wasn't it at least like a decade ago I told you about that guy called Russell Westbrook and how many rings he was going to end up with? Huh? Do you remember?
I'm not saying not have forgotten. It's not a decade ago, but okay. You said a decade ago. It's like 5-6 years ago you were saying that.
Okay, I'll tell you when I told you. When they choked that series away in the playoffs, KD, him, and Harden.
Oh, yeah, you did call it.
I told you. Yeah, I said they were going to win with that guy running the point. Never, ever, ever.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. When it was the Miami and it was Miami. No, it wasn't. It was Golden State and
Golden State. When Golden State smacked them up, it came back on them.
It came back on them. Yeah, you said it. You said it the best.
I said that's the year they don't either they do it that year or it's a wrap because that guy he's just gonna get worse.
Yeah, and well, when KD and Harden left, he triple-double machine, but they didn't make far. They didn't make it far.
I believe they did Russell Westbrook a disservice. If they would have stopped this nonsense early on in his career, he would have been a better player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he has the grit.
I don't think he was a great player. How many times I tell you, listen, like Iverson, everybody loves Iverson. I wouldn't take Iverson. Look at his efficiency. I have been an efficiency guy since before it was popular, since before it was modern age and all of that nonsense. I always looked at the statistics. How many shots are you taking? What's the percentage of the shots? How much are you making? That shows me what kind of player you are. If you're upper echelon, middle of the road. Because if I could take 25 shots, I could get you 25 points. Mm-hmm. That's not a winning player. So when people just spot us, oh, he's averaging 20, 10, and this, I don't care about that. I want to know how efficient those numbers are. Then I'll tell you, yes, helps my win productivity, or no, decreases my win productivity.
And Russell Westbrook is not helping them win games this year.
He never has. Those Thunder teams, they should have won at least one, if not two, at least championships.
Yeah, at least.
Before they broke up, talent-wise.
And now he's not helping the Lakers win at all.
I got to put some of that on Scott Brooks, too. Because when you don't have a coach that's checking you, that's what happens.
Yeah, and Russell Westbrook is not helping the Lakers at all. I don't know what they're going to do with him. Frank Vogel has literally sat him on the bench in the fourth because he knows you're not going to do nothing for me in crunch time.
You already saw the scene the other night. He going over there. And you know what they was thinking, like, yo, bro, you the one that need the consolation, homie. That you the reason why we down. Like,
yeah, bro. Like, dude, you can't hit a shot at all. You're looking like Markelle Fultz when he first came into the league.
Oh, yo,
like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't. Like you don't know your jump shot no more.
It is a beautiful, beautiful analogy.
That's what he looked like. He looked like he could. He looked like he can't shoot no more. Like he doesn't know how to shoot the ball.
Yeah, listen, it's up here. It's yips. He got the yips, bro.
Yeah, he's done.
When you took that mid range, that little free throw mid range, and missed by a mile. That's all up here. Listen, you've been playing basketball your whole life.
Yeah.
When that shit happens, excuse my language, when that stuff happens, you having a meltdown. There's no other explanation. This is stuff you could have probably did in your sleep before. Now you can't do it.
He's playing so ass, man. It's terrible.
Man. Well, listen, it's just what happens. You know, you lose confidence and then the easy becomes hard.
Yeah.
The hard becomes impossible.
Yeah.
And it's a wrap.
It's like you're punching a wall, making no dent in it. You just try it. You're like,
like I said, listen. I'm telling you, I'm kind of mad we started doing this now because we would have had it on record.
Oh, yeah.
All the stuff that I told you before was going to happen and happened.
Yo, Russell Westbrook's a head case, man. Oh, my God, he's a head case this year.
Listen, like I always tell you, puppy, there's a lot of people that don't evaluate the character of the players they're getting. If you got a dude that, listen, I mean, I'm not trying to get into all the medical thing, but just keep it into the sports. Either you got the heart to deal with adversity and you don't. And some people just aren't made that way. They could be ultra talented. If you can't cook in the kitchen because it's too hot for you, you can't be a chef. You gotta love the heat. You gotta love the steam and all of that heat and flavor flying in your face. If not, you can't be a chef. Oh, it's too hot. Then you can't be a chef. That can't be your profession.
That's a great analogy. It's a great analogy right there. He said if it's too hot and then you smack the mic while you did it. So passionate. I love it.
The sweat is making the headphones.
I swear to God. He's heated. Oh my God.
And I haven't started on my next yet. By the time that's I'm gonna be needing a towel over here.
Oh yeah, it's over. Now I want to ask you this question. I want to ask you this question for the future of the Lakers. If they miss the playoffs this year, or they get bounced out the first round.
Yo, hold on. Shout out to homeboy on Fox, my man Nick. I forgot what his last name is.
Who?
He remind me of Tucker Carlson. Be trying to gaslight sometimes, but unlike Tucker Carlson, a lot of times he speaks a lot of facts. And he was talking about trade LeBron.
Okay.
To Philly for you're gonna tell me LeBron with that beat? Stop it!
Oh, it's over.
I will reach through and crack you right now. Get out of here. LeBron is that beat. Forget about it.
It's over.
You just need guys. All you need them is 30 minutes a night.
That's it.
Fill in the rest of the roster.
That's it.
You good?
You're done. You're done.
You good?
You're done.
You know
the whole team.
You know me. I'm not a big LeBron cheerleader, but LeBron is a pretty much basketball savant. And you know he's going to be setting and beat up
all day.
He's going to be embarrassing people at that point. He's just going to be embarrassing.
It's not going to be fair. He dropping 40. He dropping 40. He dropping 40 pieces.
I mean, this year, down the line, LeBron getting longer than 2. I don't know how much he got left in the tank.
LeBron still got the passing ability.
Yeah, I would have took LeBron over Harden.
Listen, LeBron got the passing ability. He's still going to feed him. Like, come here.
I forgot what was the trade he said, but he said trade LeBron for Ben Simmons and something else. But it made sense to me. I'm like, man, LeBron. I'm like, yo,
LeBron and Philly.
You know what? But you know what? I think, believe it or not, that might have been the reason that the deal did go off. Because when I saw it, I looked at it. I looked at the money. I'm like, oh, it makes sense. They actually could do that.
They can.
And the Lakers will benefit, not this year, but let's be real. The Lakers need to blow this up.
Yeah, the Lakers are done. Anthony Davis is injury prone.
They'll do it next year, maybe.
Yeah, because Anthony Davis is injury prone. You don't know when he's going to be available. Russell Westbrook's a head case.
I used to be a LeBron hater. You won me over. So as a LeBron, wouldn't say cheerleader, but as a fan of LeBron, get out now.
Yeah, get out.
You ain't
You
gonna win no more there.
You got to get out.
You
of
won what
Los
you
Angeles.
was gonna win.
Yeah.
You need to be like, yo, exit strategy, or I don't know. Listen, I hate it when players do that, but in LeBron's case, I think he's earned it. Like,
hey,
but
he brought a chip there.
But if you're the reason I brought that guy in that I can't get rid of, no, you got to stay here and suffer with me.
Just be petty about it. You're sticking with me.
Petty as hell. Petty as hell.
Yeah.
No, you did this to me. You go and suffer with me too, bro.
That's a fact.
That's the way I feel about it.
Yeah, I honestly think the Lakers should.
If he had nothing to do with Westbrook,
yeah.
I would, like, if I'm LeBron and I had nothing to do with bringing him in, I'm feeling some kind of way right about now.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Rob Pelinka, like, you say you know basketball, bro?
Yo, the main thing, yeah, they got to blow it up. I think if they get bounced out the first round, blow it up. Anthony Davis got to go. Anthony Davis got to go. He's too injury prone. He does he's like what Mitchell Robinson is for the Knicks. Every time you see him land awkwardly and he's doing something, you think he's injured. Like, he just ain't a little thing. It's like, bro, because when he's healthy, he's unstoppable. Anthony Davis is fucking, it's just, choose my language, but Anthony Davis is a freaking monster when he's healthy. But it's like, you don't know when he's going to be healthy. Like, come on now. So LeBron, to me, has to realize that, like, look, man, I got 4 more years left. I'm sorry, I got like 2 more years of me being this dominant, because at 37, man, you balling like this. Shoot, you better leave now and just play with a team that's gonna get you a chip right away, because they're wasting your older prime years.
Like he got like maybe another year.
Yeah, of like dominating like this.
Well, it's not even about domination. Listen, you got to be smart. A player like LeBron James, you should not ever play him more than 32 minutes a night.
Yeah,
ever. I mean, if you're running a good rotation, play him 9 minutes, bring in the backup for 6 minutes, play him 9 minutes. Starts, finishes the half. Same thing in the second half. Play him the first 9 minutes, give him a blow, right? You got 3 minutes, then you got the intermission between quarters, another 3 minutes. He's well rested. He could go hard the rest of the 9 minutes. Yeah. This is the way you got to coach. These players, I don't, like, if I got guys and I want to play hard on defense, I can't expect my guys to go hardcore 40 minutes a night. Yeah. What I'm trying to do, kill these guys? I'm trying to destroy their knees and shorten their careers?
Yeah.
No. You played them 32 minutes. It's perfect. 3 quarters out of the 4 of their play, basically. So you gotta take 6 minutes, 6 minutes for your bench guy. Your bench guy's got to get at least 12 minutes. At least, no matter how good your superstar is, you got to have a bench guy that can back him up for 12 minutes a game. Especially if it's LeBron James and he's going on year 18, 19. Right? He's on year 18, is it?
I think so. He's close to 20. That's all I care about. He's close to 20.
All right. So, like I said, man, you can't, when you got guys that are long in the tooth, they could give it to you. Even guys like LeBron, they could give you that spectacular play. But you can't expect to play them 40, 38 minutes a night.
That's true.
And you're going to get that. You might get it one night. Let's say, like I said, that's the stuff you save for the playoffs. Then in the playoffs, you playing for the big money. Then your guy is going to be like, yo, I'm staying in, because now you're playing for something. The regular season, it's a long trek. You gotta plan accordingly.
Yeah.
And playing guys that many minutes, at the end, you're going to be toast anyway. So why do it? Or we've got to play them to win. Well, then you're not really good enough to win it then. Because if you got to play these guys that many minutes just to make the play in, hello, what are we doing?
So let me ask you this question. If they get bounced out the first round, are you trying to blow up the team this summer?
I don't know what they're going to do.
I'm asking if you're Genie Bust.
If I was Genie Bust, I would have traded LeBron at the trade deadline this time.
Okay.
I would have been like, yo, LeBron, you good with going with Philly? And I would have got the number 1 picks for Philly and all that. I'd be like, yo, you get LeBron James. Unprotected everything. Get LeBron James.
All right.
And they would have been able to make that demand.
Okay. Would you trade LeBron the summertime? If they don't make it far at all. If they're not even coming close to making it far. You think?
Well, now it's too late. They already got James Harden, so I don't know where
No,
they're
no,
going
no,
to trade
no.
LeBron to.
No, not
Where
the.
could they trade LeBron to where they could win right away? I know you was gonna say Miami bastard.
Maybe Miami.
That's the first one that came to my mind.
Or Cleveland. Or Cleveland.
Damn, but then they have to give something up though.
Yeah, I think they'll have to give it Evan Mobley. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do it. No reunion. No reunion. Maybe. No, I don't think so. They'll give up too much for that.
Yeah, that's what it is. The Lakers are gonna want their whole rebuild package.
Well,
for LeBron.
You could get rid of Colin Sexton.
I'm not doing that for a dude that's at the end of his career, even if it's LeBron James.
All right. So who do you? So who needs a play? I don't know. Yeah, LeBron's got to stay the course.
Because, like I said, if you're giving up everything, then you're not gonna win anyway.
Yeah, LeBron's gonna stay the course. I think he's gonna stay with the Lakers. He's like, all right, whatever.
Like with Philly, if Philly would have been able to hold on to Steph Curry, I tell you right now, they're gonna win the championship.
Now you don't know.
But now I don't know because Steph Curry's pretty good, man.
And they didn't even get like anybody else.
Not a superstar, maybe not an all-star, but he's pretty damn good.
But let's see.
Pretty damn good.
All right. Our last segment of the day, it's going to be the last team, sorry. The
hometown
the New York Bricks.
Man, you think you slick. You wore me out all this time. Now I'm tired. Now I can't get upset.
Oh, no.
You're wrong. I'm going to get upset. As soon as I start talking, I'm going to go to the reserve tank, and it's going to be there. So let's go.
All right, here we go. The Knicks didn't make any trades. A team that needs to trade, and they didn't trade.
I told you they wasn't going to make any trades, though. I told you. I said,
Kemba Walker.
Said, when you're selling trash, who wants to buy trash?
Yes. The Knicks have been underwhelming.
You can put a book on the trash. It's still trash.
Yeah, man.
You can put Febreze on it. It's still trash.
It still smells like shit.
Yep.
It's that funky out here, man. It's bad. They couldn't even trade Julius Randle. They couldn't even trade Kemba Walker. Kemba Walker.
Yeah, how many times? But then they could trade these contracts later. These are assets. How them assets looking now?
Them assets
ain't looking like assets anymore, right?
Yeah.
A bad contract is never an asset. A bad contract for everybody in the world to hear. A bad contract is not an asset.
It's an ass.
If you're dealing with the Knicks and the Kings, then maybe.
Go ahead.
But other than that, a bad contract is not an asset.
Go ahead. Tell me what they actually are.
Assets. Ain't an asset.
What are they?
It's a liability. When you sign a guy who ain't worth the money he's getting paid, that's not an asset contract. It's a liability.
Break it down. Break it down to me. I gotta
say here, take my trash, and I have to give you this diamond ring to take it. Then that's not an asset.
So let me ask you this.
I'm giving you an asset. Obviously, what I had in the player was not an asset.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me ask you. Break down what an asset is for a bad contract. It's not an asset, but what is it? Remember the other day you told me? It's
an ass.
It's an ass. Like what the hell is this?
That's all. It really is only the first part, and then after that, like
it's an ass.
What are we doing? Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it. Nobody wanted Julius. Nobody wanted Fournier. Nobody wanted Burks.
Nobody
wanted Noel.
Not even Burks.
No. Don't try to get slick. Oh, those are good deals, Dad. Those are good deals. I'm like, no, they're not. No, they are not.
No, the Nerlens Noel, I didn't say it was a good deal. I didn't say Nerlens Noel was a good deal. I said Alec Burks was a pretty good deal. I was like, all right, 10. But he's playing like trash. That's the thing.
How's it looking now?
It's looking trash.
See now, because I already told you this. I already told you this. This is why that's why I had to settle on my sports moniker, Sportsadamus. Because I'm a great predictor of doom. Can I predict if it's definitely going to be successful? No. But doom, look at his nose. I can sniff it out anywhere. Anywhere.
Oh man.
And I told you them deals smell bad from the beginning.
Damn. And the thing was that Julius.
Proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Ain't nobody wanted that garbage. Nobody.
That's crazy.
And then the worst part about it is that you got a coach that cannot even accentuate it or hide the flaws. It's just
yeah. It's just bad.
We had a long conversation about Thibodeau when they hired him. You know how I felt. I hated it. I was like, what? They're gonna rebuild with Thibodeau? They're gonna rebuild with young players and Thibodeau.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I told you.
Yep.
My brain couldn't make sense of it because those two things just don't go together.
The craziest thing.
Right again.
The craziest thing to me is that what makes it the worst.
Hold
on. What makes it the worst appealing thing is that you have. It's okay. After appealing, what makes it worse is the fact that you see these trades and you see how some of the players we talked about, right? Who the hell are these players? and they can't trade trash, but other teams are trading some trash to other teams. So what the hell happened in the trade deadline? They're trading dudes. They traded Eric Bledsoe. That's a wasteful They was able to trade a wasteful contract. And they trade Keon Johnson, all these other dudes. It's like, dude, what are we doing? What are the Knicks doing? You couldn't be able to trade Burks and at least Fournier. Kemba, I understand. He's so washed that you can't even trade him. But Kemba and Burks.
The whole point is that if you don't decide to buy a contract, you don't have that problem. Because listen, as much as I'm furious and I want to go in there with my hands nice and wet and jellyfish everybody's face up. If I gotta I make a mistake, I'm gonna compound the mistake by selling my mistake and then giving you something to take the mistake. I'm not gonna do that because now I'm making another mistake because of the first mistake I made. So
this is bad.
Now you gotta Leon Rose. Now you gotta sit there with egg in your face after you signed Nerlens Noel when you could have got Dwight Howard or JaVale McGee. You signed Fournier instead of getting Caruso and maybe another bench player. And that would have been good enough. What were we going to win? You guys, I swear, Knicks fans, y'all got to calm down with your craziness about y'all think we're going to win. Take it from 44 years. That's not my age. That's how long I've been watching these bum bleeping Knicks since they was on Channel 9 for free. When they had Michael Ray Richardson. When they had Rory Sparrow, Truck Robinson, Trent Tucker, Bill Cartwright. I've been through all the painful years. So we need to stop with talking about this mythical beast called the superstar free agent. We've been talking about it for 49 years. It's like Bigfoot. Everybody sees it, but ain't nobody never seen it. We need to stop it already. Everybody's always coming here. Nobody wants to come here. Fans. Yeah. For the fans that go to the Garden and get out of line with these players, we got to stop that. We got to stop that. When you get out of line, be honest with you, should be punched in the mouth. You don't need to be getting personal or nothing like that. I don't boo players. If I actually went to a game, which I haven't gone to in decades, but if I actually went to a game, I wouldn't boo them. The only time I will boo players, and they have deserved it at times this year, is when they're not trying. When they're on the court, and you see that they're not even trying to get back on defense, and they don't care, then yes, NBA players, in that instance, you deserve every boo you get. Because you ain't showing up for work. You there, but you're not doing the work.
Yeah, you're not.
Now, if they're not playing well, I'm not going to boo them. Am I going to groan when they miss a free throw or shot? Yeah, but I'm not going to boo. I'm not going to go boo at you because you stink. You stink, but you're trying hard. So I'm still going to be like, when you try hard, I'm going to clap. And when you mess up, I'm going to groan. But I'm not going to boo you. Now, for the fans that get personal, that has to stop. Because all of y'all that get out of pocket, you fans that think that you could talk to people a certain way, I guarantee you, if you met homeboy by himself, you would never have the nerve to open up your mouth and say the things that you said. Because you would know the consequences of that.
That's true.
I'm old school. I don't do Twitter. I don't do none of that. Because if you're going to say something to me, say it in my face so that way you can pay the repercussions for the garbage that comes out of your mouth. That's it.
Yeah, man. The Knicks, the
Knicks, get out of pocket.
Yeah.
Listen, you got, as a Knicks fan,
yeah,
I know nothing but pain. Frustration, I guarantee you mine is above 99% of the fans. Because I've been watching for 44 years this garbage. But you don't have a right to get personal with players. Are some of them soft? Yeah. Some of them melt under the pressure like a candle? Yeah. But you can't make it personal and start talking like, I mean, some of the things that I've heard fans say to players, it's like, yo, you get hurt, man. You get hurt saying to somebody something like that to somebody in private.
Yeah, man.
You know, I understand anger and I understand frustration. I'm with you 1,000% on that. But getting personal with players like that, that's totally out of line. Definitely. You should be locked up for it. If you throw something at him, you should definitely be locked up. And you know, like I said,
I definitely agree with that. I believe that fans get a little too out of line with the language that they use.
Keep it respectful. You could be upset. You can moan and groan like I do when they miss a shot they should make. That's all well and good. You can boo if they're not trying. Yes, I'll agree with you in that instance, because I would boo if they're not trying.
Yeah, it's true.
But if they're trying and they're stinking, then hey, they're trying their best. They just stink. Or maybe the coach stinks. They're not putting them in the right position to be successful. But we can't get personal with these players. And for the players, stop being so soft too. I mean, because if Devin Booker's having a problem with the mascot, he need to harden them things down there. He need to harden the nads a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you seen that whole thing? I mean, I guess they made it like a whole thing with him having beef with the mascot, but that's like really, like, come on. To me, that's being silly. That's being way too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go there. But I said.
But yeah, like, you know, the Knicks have been playing trash and the fans have been acting very erratic and stuff. Even when in the playoffs happened, when they were doing that stuff to Trae Young and all that, it was like completely outlandish. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that they're doing with Trae Young and all that. Even when they're doing, even when it's good, there's fans that just get crazy. And some people need to have respect for that. But hold on. I will never have respect. Hold on. Just hold on. Hold on.
Nobody shows up for 3 years.
Hold on. Just hold on. Hold on. You gotta chill. Hold on. Just chill. I know you heated.
No, chill. As Knicks fans, we never gonna win nothing until James Dolan sells this team. He's a curse, a cancer, whatever you want to call him. Beelzebub, I don't care what you want to call him. Until he's gone, we're never going to win anything. I told my son, my worst nightmare is that I'm going to die and I'm never going to see my Knicks win a championship. That's really sad to be a fan, because I'm going to be a fan 44 years. So let's say I get lucky. I live at least another 5 or 6 years, right? That'll be 55 years with no reward for my fandom. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's like I need a one-on-one with the owner of the last 30-some years, and we need to get it on. Because that's it. You give me some kind of bet. I don't care. Whatever it is, I'll win. Sell the team.
Okay. Cool.
Sell the team.
Okay, cool.
To somebody who cares.
Okay. We got you.
Because Leon Rose, if I'm the GM, Leon Rose, you on the clock right now. You messed up the whole last offseason. You did nothing now. I'm officially putting you on the griddle.
He's going in.
On the griddle.
He's going in. All right.
On the griddle, baby.
You done? You done? All right. I think.
I got some more, but I'm gonna take a little pause.
I know you're going on your whole soliloquy. I admire it. I appreciate it.
Everything feels like I feel.
All right, but hold on. Just hold on.
You need to keep in line.
All right, hold on. Just respect the hold on, though. You gotta respect it, though. Remember that. As I was saying, with fans that got crazy with Trae Young and everything, I get it. But last year was a fool's gold season. There was no fans in the stands. They only won 41 games, right? They only won 41 games.
It's called the Fugazi 4. It was the Fugazi 4 seed.
All right.
The most Fugazi 4 seed in history.
Yeah, they only won 41. You only won 41 games. You only won 41 games, right?
It was the Fugazi 4.
Right? So the thing is, they come into this season with they get Evan Fournier, Kemba Walker, thinking that's going to improve anything. And even on the Celtics, he wasn't doing as great as everybody thought he was either. So you adding that, and give me one, it was a low cost deal. But now he's playing even worse than what you saw him last year. Now you can't trade it. Now you can't trade Evan Fournier because you don't have a point guard that can get him open. Now his value's down. Julius Randle's a head case. All of a sudden now he wants to play hard because he's on the trading block and stuff like that. All of a sudden now you want to play hard. But like, where was that in the first 30 games of the damn season? RJ Barrett, not consistent enough. So it's like the whole team is just being, you know what it is? It's like it starts from your leader, Julius Randle, right? He's supposed to be your leader. He ain't your leader. He ain't no leader. So look, he ain't your leader. Now it's spreading that along everybody else. Now everybody's missing free throws. Everybody's missing shots. Mitchell Robinson can't hit free throws. RJ Barrett missing free throws. Everybody's missing free throws now. So it's like, who wants that? Like you said, who wants that trash? Who wants a player that completely just went his mind went AWOL because he wasn't there. He wasn't in Madison Square Garden. The last year Julius Randle was gone. I don't know where he's at. So he's not that player anymore. You can't trade him. Now you're stuck with these guys.
He was never that player. Leon Rose. Did you not watch the playoffs last year, Leon? Did you not watch?
He folded like a cupcake. Bro. That was like one of the worst performances I've seen in a first round from a guy that had almost a good MVP candidate season.
Meltdown of epic proportions.
Yeah, they shut him down.
Right there, he showed you who he was. When the lights are on and the pressure's on, he ain't that guy.
So let me ask you this question.
He was getting a deal because he didn't want the Supermax. Ain't nobody was even going to sign him to that deal. But you did it anyway. And now, who wanted it? Who wanted him, right? It was a great deal. We got him at a discount. Discount. Nobody wanted that discount, though, right?
Yeah. So let me ask you this question.
Nobody wanted to save money, right?
Let me ask you this question.
Discount, right? Nobody wanted to save money, right?
Hold on. Let me ask you this question. Do you think in the offseason they can get rid of some of these contracts? And that's how we're going to end the show, man. That's how we're going to end the show right now.
It's nothing but pain, baby. I hate to say the truth.
Oh, my God.
Listen, the only way,
that's how we going to end it.
The only way out of the abyss, as a Knicks fan, the only way out of the abyss, besides the impossible dream of getting rid of James Dolan, oh, God. Oh, God.
Continue. Just continue.
Sorry, it's just James Dolan, man. I swear that James Dolan. Oh! Anyway. This is the way we got it out of the abyss.
How we get out of it?
Phil Handy.
Okay. From Los Angeles. From Los Angeles.
Look at who he's developed.
Yeah, you see all these players that they traded doing their thing.
Kuzma, Ingram,
Josh Hart,
and even Bum Randall.
Yeah.
No, even Fernandez. Yo, whoever came up with that, and it was breaking my head the whole year. Like I'm looking at Julius acting a fool, and I'm like, man, he looked like something, but I couldn't put it together. Fernandez, yo, because I remember from scrolling on Netflix, yo, that whoever came up with that, yo. Kudos. I love that one. I laughed so much over that Fernandez comment on Randall. Every time I think about it, I giggle. It's freaking fantastic.
Go ahead.
He do look like Fernandez a little bit, especially when he acting the fool. All he needed the nose ring. Good to go.
All right, but what else we need to get out of this? Get out of the abyss.
To get out of the abyss. Yes. I got off track. I just had to mention that because
Handy,
that was really good.
We talked about Handy. Handy was developing the players.
Handy. Listen. I don't know if he's going to be a great head coach, but I will pay him through the roof. Whatever the Lakers are paying him, I'll pay him double just to be my developmental guy. and have him work with these young bucks. And Leon Rose, stick to the draft.
Yeah.
Get somebody else to make deals. You're obviously not good at making deals.
Yeah, cuz
you just made. I can't even say one deal that was good. I told you that Kemba Walker, that was the beginning of the end. Didn't I tell you that in the beginning? As soon as they signed him, I said that's the beginning of the end. I said, bro, that's gonna destroy the team. Now you're not gonna play the young bucks because Kemba Walker, native New Yorker, he's washed. He's washed. He's been washed. But we want, as Knicks fans, we want to believe the impossible dream that, because his love for New York, he's going to get it back. Listen, miracles only works in movies. Real life, they're few and far between. You got to live in reality.
Well.
No more bad contracts.
Yep, no more.
Get Phil Handy. Make sure you line it up to get Phil Handy. Even if it's an assistant. Like I said, I will have Phil Handy no matter what. Whatever coach I bring in, you don't like Phil Handy? Next. I'll get my developmental guy and just keep drafting. If I make a trade, it's to get more draft capital. Because guess what? If you got 10 draft picks in 2 or 3 years, 1 or 2 might hit.
Yeah.
And if just one of them ends up being the guy, then we could start having the fantasy about maybe a free agent superstar will come and join him. But we got to stop with this. We're going to have trash and have a superstar come play with trash. Be realistic, Knicks fans. We got to stop off this delusion. I was mad that we got the 4 seed last year because I knew it was fool's gold, and I knew that this is where we was going to end up. I told you so, and look at where we at. And I've been in fan for 44 years. It's not the first time. It just happens over and over and over again. Carmelo Anthony. Oh, yeah. Oh, we got the... Yeah, I don't ever want to hear anybody categorize that as a superstar free agent acquisition. If you're within my range, you will be in danger because that was not no free agent acquisition. We gave up half the team. Go look at it. Go back and look at it. Half the team, all of our draft capital for one guy. Bad moves always end in bad results.
Always.
Stop fooling ourselves.
Yeah. Carmelo Anthony was a bad one, but we gonna end it off right here. Hold on, we gonna end it off right here though.
No, to finish, Carmelo Anthony. I was one of your biggest fans in college. I thought you was actually gonna be better than LeBron, and I was happy you came up. We was come to New York, but then you did the foolish thing. You looked at the little short money because you wanted a couple extra $1 million. You came to a team bereft of any maneuverability to put a real contender around you. And then you want to come here and act like, oh, well, they ain't put none around me. You put them in a position where they couldn't put nothing around you, bro. I would love it. You had the nerve to sit down with me and have a real conversation so I could tell it to your face. And I love you, Carmelo. You have no idea how disappointed I am in Carmelo Anthony. Okay. He was one of my favorites. Okay. But that move right there.
All right. Well,
and you could go on about the Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, but that has nothing to do.
That it's embarrassing that it bothered you. But that's a whole nother subject.
Okay. Cool. You're good?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm dripping beads of sweat.
Oh my God, we couldn't even end the show. He was so bad. Oh man, it's golden. I know you can go on for days. Don't worry about it. But
it's not a pain. It's not a pain in my heart. These guys will be killing me.
You see, I see the pain. I always see it. I see it every day. But we're gonna end the show right here, man. Finally, we're gonna end the show.
Yeah, I don't even know how long we was going, but
we was going for a while. We was going for a while, man. I knew that's why I had to save the Knicks as the last one, but I didn't expect you to go so crazy. But that's amazing, though. It comes from the heart, it comes from the soul. And remember, we separate the fakes. We separate the fakes from the real. And if you ain't ill, you ain't real, man. That's what we're doing today. We're trying to make
fans be real, be respectful, and like I said, if they ain't playing hard, by all means, boo. Don't make it personal, though.
Okay, good.
You don't want nobody getting personal at you when you go to your job. Don't do it to them.
That's true. Yeah. we're gonna end it right here, man. I really appreciate everybody for being in the stream. Spread the word, man. You know, we're trying to, we're trying to get some more viewers in. We're gonna try to make sure that we do.
A few lost souls who have watched.
Yeah.
And like I said, if Carmelo Anthony, if you ever one day you hear this, you broke my heart, bro.
Yeah.
You broke my heart.
But yeah, man, I appreciate everybody that's on the stream, man. And this video is gonna be up on YouTube later on tonight. It's gonna be it's definitely gonna be up around probably gonna get around at least around 8-9 o'clock or so. So if you haven't seen it there, or if anybody you know hasn't seen it, man, it's gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be on the link description on my bio on Instagram, man. Follow it at ECROSSOVER right there. And I'm just gonna let y'all know, man, the trades are crazy. Philly will be contenders. I think they are contenders now, but let's see how the chemistry is with Joel Embiid, man. And
tank, baby, I can't wait for the draft.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be doing my
tankathon.
Cause we gonna do. Cause this is where I'm gonna have to do my work. I'm gonna show. You know me.
Yeah.
Last 4 years, I told you who's gonna be the player in the draft.
True. Got you.
Who's gonna be the best one?
All right.
I've been right on all of them.
Yeah, but now we got it.
Now we're gonna have it on record. I'm probably gonna end up wetting the bed, but hopefully my streak continues.
Yeah, but I really appreciate everybody, man. Just next episode is probably gonna be next week. I don't know what the topic is gonna be yet. I have some couple of topics in mind, but if anybody wants to be a guest on the show for the next topic, man, I don't think it's gonna be a sports one right now. We have the All-Star break, we have the Super Bowl coming. I probably will want to dibble-dabble a little bit on that also, but we'll see what happens, man. But for this, man, it's the Illmindzpodcast, man. Once again, if you ain't ill, you ain't real, man. We out.
Peace.